Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. My name is Stephanie, and this is a timeless romance reading for you, Pisces, meaning whenever you find this reading, these messages were supposed to land with you. Now, keep in mind, these are general readings, so only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. As well as your sun sign, please check your moon, your rising, and your Venus, because those might give you more context and information. You can also cross-watch a video for your partner or crush. If you are interested in a personal romance reading, I have a link in the description below. You can also find me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok at Creators on the Crest. I would love to see you there. Come get some fun stuff and interact on those platforms as well. Now, today's reading, I have done some pre-shuffling. I do have a video on my channel as to how I prepare for tarot readings. If you'd like to see what I do for shuffling and pre-shuffling, I will also be pulling some cards and some charms today for you. However, on this side, we have our feminine energies represented, so our natural woman energies over here. On this side, we have our masculine energies, our natural man energies. If you happen to be in a same-sex union or partnership, please use your own intuition to determine whose energies land on which side. Always trust yourself when it comes to that. Okay, without further ado, Pisces, let's go ahead and get into your romance reading with the overall energy. Ooh, we got the Emperor. Now, this is an Aries energy. I'll mention that as a sign that might be involved here. Very much an energy of stability, groundedness, practicality, movement, action, personality. I'm feeling that this connection is already feeling like it has a lot of personality. It's very stable. It's really focused on individual growth for both of you, but it comes together nicely. I'm getting a good vibe. So let's see what the feminine wants us to know. Okay, she gives us the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So she, on the feminine side here, Pisces, there might be a little indecision, a little bit of resistance, but let's see. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles, we get the Knight of Swords. Clarifying the Seven of Wands, we get the Three of Cups. Good. I'm liking these clarifying energies. They're coming in and kind of balancing out where she might be hesitant or where you might feel hesitant. There are some nice balancing energies that we'll get into. Let's see what's going on the masculine side. The World and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So some major energies of a cycle ending for this masculine. Very much wants to move forward in a sense of love and from the heart space. The World is clarified by the Lovers, and the Knight of Cups is clarified by the King of Cups. Wow, this masculine has a huge heart, very much a master of his own emotions, which is, you know, typical of a Pisces male. If you are the Pisces man listening to this, I definitely feel your energy being shown. You're stepping into this here. You're acknowledging you're ending a cycle there. The Aries energy could be this other energy you're connected to. Now, I do get the Piscean female energy in this Three of Cups. So let's just see a little more depth what's going on here. Now, the Two of Pentacles represents a bit of juggling something. This could be a feminine who's trying to work on her life balance. She's got a determination to her that she really wants to move forward with something, but she's at a bit of a crossroad. I kind of feel like at this crossroad, whatever crossroad you're at here, no matter which direction you pick, you're going to be okay. You can see that in this particular Two of Pentacles, the pentacles are almost balanced perfectly, and there's a rainbow connection between them, meaning that they both lead to a pot of gold. So you may be putting in a little too much thought into, which direction do I go? You're kind of blocking yourself that way. It's time to just move with whatever decision you make. And I feel like your masculine's over here loving you through it, okay? This energy just loves you through this whole process. Now, you're showing me a bit of resistance with this Seven of Wands to something, like you feel defensive. Again, I feel like it could be in your workplace. You could feel like you're not appreciated. You could feel like you're undervalued. I'm very much getting a feeling of that. You have a lot of gifts, talents, and abilities that maybe aren't being shown. And I feel like in your life, you do have people who understand who you truly are and are by your side, including this person over here. And you might be missing that because you have so much responsibility at work. It's weird because you're like resisting that responsibility, but it's like you're doing it still. So very much an encouragement on the feminine side of things here that you need to get that life balance into place. I know you're working on it, but it is critical. I think it's critical. And you have all the support in place, which is nice. So I feel like people are seeing you with a greater potential, and you're seeing yourself with a greater potential than what you're showing up as right now, because maybe you're just don't want to leave something behind. But I promise you, it feels like the movement and momentum forward, and with your team on your side here, you're going to be fine if you can let go and find that work-life balance you need. You need more of the life side of balance and less of the work side of balance. It could also be you making a decision to put yourself in a position where you do not have to work as hard, right? You can still bring in resources and finances without working so hard, okay? Now, on the man side here, the masculine side, we have the World and the Lovers. This is someone who has ended a big cycle having to do with love and partnership. So someone who is now aware that they are in a place to step forward in the way that they love, in the powerful way that their heart shines through their connections. They are an extremely, this is the Knight of Cups, but I see a lot of fire energy in here. This is someone who balances water and fire. This is someone who can help this person over here, the feminine, balance her work life by helping her focus on what she loves and putting things into perspective. This is a master of emotional energy over here, this Piscean energy. This is someone who knows how to hold space and process emotional energy. I absolutely love this over here, and it results in a lot of stability. The feminine here is learning how to stabilize herself, and it's interesting because she's actually kind of in a position where she's having to balance the masculine energies that she's been putting forward in her work with a little bit balancing out with those feminine energies here, with the feminine support, thinking about things differently. Okay, let's look at this beautiful picture in the connecting energies here. I love this. Very vulnerable, very comfortable. And it says, sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Yes, I feel like on the feminine side here, you're not showing us all that you are because you have this work situation that's just like stressing you the fuck out, like you're just like, that's just got your attention right now. Once you get that balanced out, I feel your energies are very much in alignment with these open, loving energies. You just are kind of preoccupied right now, but there's this beautiful, strong, stable, sacred union in this connection that wants to go to the next level, but both people involved need to make sure that they have that proper balance, and that's what the feminine side is working on here. For the connecting energies, let's get another clarifying card from the Romance Angels Oracle. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Yes. See, the masculine energy loves that. On the feminine side, it's about slowing down. If you are the feminine Pisces, come into your heart. You know how to do this. Come into this Three of Cups. Speak with your girlfriends, speak with your partner from your heart. Start to shift into heart-led discussions, conversations. When you're speaking with your children, same thing. If you have children, that kind of thing. You want to be leading from the heart. These heart conversations are going to pull you more into that balance there. And he loves it. He loves these heart conversations. He loves going deep into the heart space. All right, we're going to get some messages from the Alice's Romance Oracle. These are little message cards. So what else would the feminine like us to know about what she's going through or this dynamic? What can she tell us? I think you are out of my league. Let's see what else she has to tell us. I don't think so, but that doesn't mean you don't think it. I don't feel ready. This could be a bit of hesitation on her part to kind of come into this new cycle with this masculine. Because there is this preoccupation, she's not feeling ready and maybe feels like, well, he's got it more together than I do, so he's out of my league. But that's bullshit. You too, like I said, I feel like beyond these energies that you're showing us, you are all that. And there is no rush for you to feel ready. Obviously, as you know, any Pisces would tell anyone, you can't rush your feelings, can't make yourself feel ready when you're not. So you may still be considering something quite important here. I understand that. However, you are showing me that no matter what you decide, you're going to make it through these energies. And there's a part of you that knows that, but I get my throat, I get all stuck up, I get all needing to clear my throat. And that's a sign to me, because all this goes away as soon as the reading's over. That's a sign to me that you're blocking something beautiful or something beautiful underneath here that's being blocked. And you're minimizing your own power and who you are in this connection. I'm getting called to tell you to have faith in yourself, trust yourself. You've got this. And that's where this girlfriend energy comes into, empowering women around you, saying, girl, you're all that. You know, you are a queen. I don't want to hear this anymore. He doesn't want to hear it either. He's like, are you nuts? I freaking love you. Now, what would he like us to know? Sharing a little bit of his fears. I'm afraid to get close to people. Okay, what else? Very interesting. Might be acknowledging a pain of the past. I am talking about you to others. Okay, so now I don't get this in a negative, gossipy way. I get this in a, he's going to people that are close to him, his brother, his parents, best friends, and saying, wow, you know, really, really like her. You know, this is big and important to me. And I think that might factor into a little bit of his fear that he's mentioning here. And because he has that World card, he could be closing out a cycle where he did take the risk and get close to somebody and ended up being hurt in that love situation. But since he's closing out the cycle, I think that fear will close out with it. I think for both of you, I don't want to dismiss what you're telling me here about your feelings in these messages, but I also feel like the both of you have this natural rhythm that if you can take these next steps forward, that's going to shift these energies. And I think the heart-to-heart conversations where you two can actually admit your fears to each other, sometimes just the admitting that we have these fears or these hesitations or these confusions inside of us to another person in a vulnerable and open way, in a loving way. When we have those discussions, sometimes that's all it takes to shift the energy. And I feel like the two of you are right. This masculine energy, very serious about you over here, okay? Talking about you to others, but in that way of like, oh my gosh, this is the one. This is big. This is who I want, you know? It's gorgeous energy, really. I mean, it's really pristine energy for a connection. And I just, my whole heart, I just feel like this movement to encourage, especially the feminine here, it's going to be okay. You cannot make a wrong decision here. You really can't. This is all going to work out for you regardless. You've got great support system set up. To ice this beautiful cake, let's pull some charms here. I'm going to just kind of blend these up and get a pinch. And I'll give you my interpretation of the charms, but be sure, you know, if you have a connection to some of these symbols or these visualizations, by all means, attribute that to it. We have the peaceful heart coming up, so the peace sign in the heart, meaning that that is a very Piscean energy. Pisces, wow, they're so shamanic. They bring so much love to the world. They're the kind of sign that usually they're going to be the ones who say, there's a loving solution here. There's a way we can reach this outcome in a loving manner. They're going to be your peace, love, and happiness kind of feeling. And, that's such a beautiful energy to bring to such a chaotic world, right? So be strong in that peaceful heart of yours, and also gift some of that peace to yourself. Don't forget to do that. We have the lovely moon energy with the feathers. Yes, and I almost feel like these are like peacock feathers winding around the moon. I get that kind of Kuan Yin. This is about self-compassion. This is about self-love. This is about going into these little fears that you guys have and having this heart-to-heart conversation, revealing some of your shadows to one another, and actually witnessing the beautiful, compassionate hearts that the two of you have to offer one another and to offer yourself. So that's going to be revealed and in a beautiful way coming out of the shadows for you both. We do get the little worker whistle while you work. We get the little worker bee here, and feminine, that's got to be your energy. You're learning how to balance it out. Look at the stride on this guy. He is jumping to work, and you need more space to have your life balanced out here. So keep that in mind. That's coming up as that reminder. We have a little kitty cat all wound up, and how cute they get with their little tails coming up like that. So both of you might have a cat who is a loved familiar, or you might have a cat together that you both love and care for. It's part of your family. And then this has been coming up a lot for a lot of signs. We got the dragon. It is the year of the dragon, to my understanding. So that might be significant for you. You may have been born in the year of the dragon as well. And definitely take a look at that. But dragons can also represent consciousness. And it's beautiful how when we open our hearts and get into these heart spaces, that has a way of transmuting and shifting our consciousness as well. So I feel that dragons they master that, and then they protect it, and it's sanctified by their power. And they are, master alchemists. And so you are a master alchemist, and you will, especially on the feminine side here, I want to remind you, you will persevere through this. You've got this emperor energy in this connection. It's super strong, very sacred, and very heart-led. Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please drop a comment if it resonated and how you feel about it. Share, subscribe, and I will see you next time.